Hi, it's Elva. If you want thicker, healthier and more beautiful looking hair, then the Nutriol Hair Fitness treatment is exactly what you have been looking for. Our hair cycle is split into 3 phases. The first one is anagen, and it's the growing phase. And it will last for 3 to 7 years. Then we have catagen, which is a transition phase, when the growing stops, and it only takes 2 to 4 weeks. Then we have telogen, which is a resting phase, when the hair falls off, and that will take 3 to 4 months. We want to extend the anagen, or the growing phase, as much as possible. But to be able to do that, we need to make sure that our scalp and hair follicles are getting all the vital vitamins and minerals needed. Trichalcoxib is the key ingredient in both the shampoo and the treatment. It is a clinically proven ingredient made from a very specific kind of brown algae, which is a seaweed found and collected on the coastlines of France. It was developed in a European laboratory, which has more than 40 years experience in the field of studying hair and scalp treatments. Studies have shown that this particular ingredient remineralizes the scalps and hydrates the hair, which revitalizes and strengthens your hair. A full treatment takes 4 months. And you will need 4 boxes of the treatment bottles. Each box contains 12 treatments in it. And you will need 1 or 2 bottles of the shampoo, depending on how long or short your hair is and how often you wash your hair. For the whole 4 months, you will be using the shampoo every time you wash your hair. For the first 2 months, you will be using 1 bottle of the treatment every other day. For the next 2 following months, you will be using 1 bottle twice a week until you have finished all the treatment bottles. When you do a treatment, you start with washing your hair. You can choose, if you like to, only use the Nutriol shampoo for your second wash, which means that you can use the Nu Skin shampoo that you are currently using for your first wash when you're getting most of the impurities out, and then you apply the Nutriol shampoo for your second wash when the hair is a little bit cleaner. The Nutriol shampoo is a low foaming formula, so it will not lather as much as other shampoos. You want to make sure that you massage it well into the scalp everywhere, and I would leave it in for a minute or two just to make sure that it works really well. Then you just rinse it and apply the conditioner of your choice. When the hair is towel dry, it's ready for the treatment. The minerals are in the cap. So first you need to screw the cap down to release the mineral powder into the liquid. Then you shake it and make sure it blends really well together. Then you put the top on, and you will get 1 top like that with every box of treatment bottles. You can squeeze this top a little bit so it's easier to get the treatment out of the bottle and easier to apply it to the scalp. When you have applied it to the whole scalp, you want to use your fingertips and massage it a little bit and make sure it gets everywhere. The Nutriol treatment is negatively charged, which means that you can use your galvanic spa if you want to get the key ingredients deeper into the scalp and to the hair follicles for even better results. Then you just put your hair conductor on your galvanic spa device and do a treatment on a program which runs on a negative current. You can choose either program 4, which runs for 5 minutes, or program 5, which runs for 2 minutes. You want to go slowly over all the scalp, and it's very similar to combing your hair really. The galvanic device should beep every 10 seconds to let you know that the current is active. And when you hear the 1 long beep followed by the 2 shorter ones, you know that the treatment is complete. If you are not washing your hair on a treatment day, you can actually get away with just applying the treatment like that to the scalp with dry hair. When you do it this way, it will probably not be wet enough for the galvanic device to work properly though. When you are doing a hair treatment like this one, it's ideal to treat your eyebrows at the same time. I mean, most of us wouldn't mind to have a little thicker eyebrows. What you do then is that you use a makeup brush and you go into the bottle and get the last drops out when you have applied it to the hair. Get the last drops out and apply it to the eyebrows. Don't worry if the skin will get a little red a few minutes afterwards. It's absolutely fine and it will go away quite quickly. For optimum hair health, it's recommended to do 2 whole treatment cycles a year. So every spring and fall, for example. Other people like to do a full cycle and then they want to use the products on a regular basis. So you could, for example, do a treatment once or twice a week throughout the year. I want to do a little demonstration for you. You can measure the mineral content in the treatment product with a conductivity pen, but you can buy them on the internet and you don't have to spend a lot of money on one. When minerals dissolve in solution, they conduct an electrical charge. The higher mineral content gives you higher conductivity, so you will get higher measurements. This will demonstrate that the product is nutrient and mineral rich. I'm gonna measure 3 liquids. First is just plain bottled water. Then I'm gonna measure the liquid on its own in the treatment. And then I'm gonna release the mineral powders into the liquid and measure that as well. So starting with the water, we will put the pen in and see what the reading says. 102. Okay, and then we will measure the liquid on its own. This gives me the measurement of 500, so you can see the difference there. All right, so now I'm gonna release the mineral powder into the liquid, shake it well together, and measure that one. Wow, this gives me a reading of 1600. This particular pen shows if it goes over 1000, it shows me the number in hundreds times 10. So I get 160 times 10, which is 1600. So you can see there is a major difference between those and a very high conductivity when you have the mineral powder in it. This demonstrates and really shows you how these products are packed with nutrients and minerals for your scalp and hair follicles. These hair care products are really high quality ones, and they are really similar to the ones that are used by professionals on hair clinics around the world, where clients get a special formula that they apply to the scalp to help them to wake up sleeping hair follicles. Nothing can be done about hair follicles that are already dead, but a lot can be done to help to wake up those who are just sleeping. The Nutrol Hair Fitness treatment could really be the wake-up call that your sleeping hair follicles need to start to grow beautiful, healthy hair again. If you have not tried the Nutrol Hair Fitness treatment products yet, you definitely want to make sure you get them with your next Nu Skin order. Thank you so much for watching and bye bye for now.